cause and effect essay. My teacher always asks me to turn my camera on during the Zoom sessions. I don't want. Why? I have my own reasons. Give me an example. Why don't you turn your camera on? Because sometimes people are around me in the home. And sometimes I'm sleepy. Most of the times I don't wear a uniform during a live Zoom session. Any other reasons? Yes. What are the consequences of not turning your camera on? I don't care. What are the consequences of not turning your camera on? Who cares? Let the teacher start the lesson and I continue sleeping. By the end of the day, I will watch the video on YouTube. There are no exams. Guys, these are examples of causes and effects of a topic. What is a cause and what's an effect? And what are the features, the key features of writing a cause and effect essay? Let's see. The cause effect essay explains why or how something happened and what resulted from that event. This essay is a study of the relationship between two or more events or experiences. In other words, cause and effect essays, they focus on why things happen, which are called the causes, and what happens as a result. But how can I differentiate between cause and effect? To determine causes, you need to ask this question: why did this happen? The answer will be the causes. And to identify the effects, you need to ask this question: what happened because of this? That leads you to the results. But how do I write a thesis statement? What's a thesis statement? It's the sentence that states clearly whether you are discussing causes only, effects only, or both of them. Can I discuss only the causes? Yes. Can I discuss only the effects? Of course, yes. And what about both? That's recommended. Introduce your main ideas using the terms cause and, or sometimes, or the effects. Make a choice. How do I organize supporting details? You can organize details in the following ways. Either use chronological order, or order of importance, or categorical order. When details are arranged in the order in which they happened or occurred, that's called chronological. And when you order the details from least important to most important, or the opposite, that's called order of importance. And if you want to divide the details into topics, like groups, into parts of categories, that's called categorical order. So these are the three ways you can organize your details: chronological, in order of importance, or categorical. What about using transitions? There are some transitions that signal cause and other transitions that signal effect. Words like because, due to, one cause is, another is, since, for, first, and second, these words, they are used to introduce causes. And words like consequently, as a result, thus, resulted in, one result is, another one is, therefore these words signal the effects. How does my essay should look like? Either use the block or the chain. How do I write the block essay? And how do I write the chain essay? Let's see. In the block organization, you first discuss all the causes as a block. Then you discuss all the effects together as a block. So either you start with the causes, then the effects, or you do the opposite. You talk about all the effects and then all the causes, or if you have more than one cause, you list them all first, then you talk about the effect, or if you have one cause and more than one effects, you list them also in order. What's an example of cause and effect? Your car is out of petrol. What happens as a result? Your car won't start. So that's a cause and that's a result. Cause and another example, effect then cause. Obesity may cause eating disorders. So that's the effect and that's the cause. You can also have three causes leading to one effect, like in this example. Thinking about your family and also because you forgot to bring your ID card and you missed the writing exams, the result was you failed the writing course. Three causes lead to one effect. What about transition paragraph? Any idea? In a block organization, a short paragraph often separates one major section from another major section. This paragraph is called transition paragraph. The purpose of this paragraph is to conclude one section and introduce the other section. It functions as a link between two ideas. And it is helpful when your topic is long and complex. How does a graphic organizer look like in a cause and effect essay? Paragraph number 1 is the introduction with the hook, background, and thesis. And then your body or body paragraph or paragraphs. It can be one or more than one. And then the summary. The other format is called the chain organization. In a chain reaction essay, the reader describes how one event leads to the other one. So we start with the introduction, as we agreed upon, hook, background, and then thesis. Then you talk about the cause, which leads to an effect, and this effect leads to another cause, and then there is another effect. So things lead to each others. And finally, you have the conclusion. An example, my wife left me. The chain reaction of events here is I received a report from my boss, and because of my arrest, I lost my job, and because I lost my job, I had no money, so things lead to each others in order. And finally, because I had no money, my wife left me. Suggestions. Remember your purpose. Why are you writing this essay? To explain the causes and the effect or effects of a certain incident. Focus on immediate and direct causes only. Don't focus on indirect causes. And strengthen your essay by using supporting evidence. Examples, details, facts, opinions. These are examples of supporting details. After you finish your essay, ask yourself these questions. What are the causes and what are the effects? If they are clear, put a tick. If they aren't clear, put a cross. Which should be emphasized? Are there single or multiple causes? Are there single or multiple effects? Is a chain reaction involved or not? And that's the end of this writing lesson. We've talked about cause and effect essays. We've talked about the components, basic features, the body, the the block and the chain format. We talked about the transitions used to express causes and other transitions used to express results. And we also talked about how do we order the event. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi